Buckinghamshire, a beautiful county located in the southeast of England, known for its grand estates and breathtaking scenery. However, there's a disturbance to the local peace, a £100 billion project barging its way through the countryside. HS2. A train line that goes from London to Birmingham. The idea was presented in 2009 and approved in 2012, for Phase 1 to be completed and operational for 2026. The year is 2021. In Denham, the construction is ongoing. I'm meeting up with Frank Partridge, journalist and Stop HS2 representative. He met at his home and showed us various maps of the local area.
This bit of map is the area that we've been sort of concentrating our bit of the campaign on. There are 40-odd local groups, and we come under the umbrella of the national group, which is Stop HS2. And this takes us from the sort of edge of London, sort of Hillingdon, Ickenham, out of a tunnel, and then along this stretch, which is called the Colne Valley, up to another tunnel where the railway will go under the M25. So we'll go out and we'll have a look at 1, 2, 3, 4 key points, and you'll get an idea of just how destructive this project has been.
So I then ventured out with Frank to these sites, feeling sceptical about his claims of how damaging the construction of HS2 is. I then quickly realised he was right. So whereabouts are we at the moment?
Well, we're looking across the Colne Valley at on the other side. You can just see a line of cars in the distance. That's the M25, and nearer is the main construction site in this part of the HS2 line. It's the entrance to the tunnel under the Chilterns, which I think is 8 miles, a permanent camp for about 600 workers, and it's the place where all the spoil is being brought out of the tunnel that they're digging at the moment, and also where they're casting the concrete tubes which will house the railway under the hills. So it's all happening there. It's going to be there for the best part of 10 years. Not long ago, that was a green and pleasant hillside. It's rather changed.
It's not just damaging to the landscape, but HS2 also causes a problem underneath the surface.
Where these streams flow underground, and so we don't know if the tunnelling is going to contaminate them or actually block them up altogether. If that happens, London's got a water problem.
Which obviously, being so highly populated, is a big issue.
Yeah,
a massive issue.
It's 20% of London's water comes from here. But what we're worried about is the contamination, that could be caused by all the precast concrete and everything that's going in.
So I heard this area is a nature reserve for scientific reasons.
Yes, it's got an amazing collection of birds have gathered here. This is Broadwater Lake, and I think it's the largest body of water in southeast England. So it's a lot of birds, a lot of bird watchers, and bats. 2 or 3 quite rare species of bat all came to this area when the old gravel pits were filled in the 60s. And you can see the railway is going to go along the far side of the lake. You can follow the cranes all the way along, and then it moves into a cutting and then moves up towards the tunnel and the construction site. So from beautiful leafy Buckinghamshire to ghastly concrete.
Seeing the ruinous impacts of HS2 is heartbreaking. However, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Plenty of work is yet to come, and we're still yet to know how much of an issue HS2 will be in the future.
It's hardly any stations. It's going to cost much more to travel by it. It's going to be late in terms of technology, because we've all gone to Zoom and video conferencing and all that. And it's in the wrong place. It's destroyed one of the most beautiful corners of southern England. So for all those reasons, I hate it.